allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could we have the roll call, please?
Yes. Ms. Kathy Duren,
Present.
Ms. Patty Reardon,
Here.
Mr. Gary Roberts, Mr. Mark Weiss,
Here.
Ms. Jenna Harta, Ms. Michelle Dugan,
Here.
Ms. Ellen McIsaac, Dr. John Porter,
Here.
Mr. Paul Scott. Okay, 5 does make a quorum.
Thank you. Members of the public are welcome to address the Board of Directors on any item listed on the legislative agenda at the time that item is presented, or any other item of specific concern within the board's jurisdiction. The total time allotted to non-agenda items will not exceed 15 minutes, and speakers are requested to limit their comments to 3 minutes per speaker unless the time is waived by a majority of the board members present. If a member of the public requests a response from the board, the chair of the board may ask the CEO to respond to them personally after the meeting or in writing, or may direct the CEO to provide the board with additional information on a future agenda. And then there are further instructions on the back. If I could have approval of the agenda, please.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4, public comments. Items not on the agenda. And we'll wait for our director. Okay. Sharice Bunting.
I'm here speaking on behalf of the Tpaa Resource Special Education Department. Currently, we don't have access to our technology, and we are aware of the ongoing investigation, and we're sensitive to those needs. We just wanted you all to know that we are at a loss with our technology right now, and the biggest loss right now is our email communications and issues related to compliance. As far as emails, if I can give you examples, we have some parents who have emailed us Wednesday, Thursday last week saying, you know, this is urgent, I want my kid removed from this class or whatever as soon as possible. And we're just now getting that information via word of mouth from different ones on campus, or maybe the student and not the most reliable sources. So we're having a breakdown of communication with our parents, also with fellow teachers. If typically if there's an autistic student or a student that has some mental health issues and there's a breakdown in the classroom, there's a communication way for us to chat or email amongst each other. There's protocol within our department we're not able to follow, or if we're able to follow it, there is a delay, but some things are just not getting to us fast enough to address, and that's affecting the way that we're providing services to our special education students. There is a breakdown in communication currently because we don't have access to our chats and emails. Also, there are issues of compliance. IEPs are not being held, nor are we gathering information for IEPs to be held. So when the systems are back up, we don't have all the information we need because we don't have access to 8, 10, 12 teachers at a given period to abstract that information. We have outside providers that we communicate with, and we're not able to do that in an efficient way at this time. My concern is that if, and when I say we've had chats amongst our department. The concern is that if we go another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we'll be so inundated with IEPs and parent concerns that once we start to address those, we're now taking minutes away from servicing students, and furthermore, adding to the compliance issues that are already in the works as of today. So we just wanted you all to be aware and to do whatever you can to provide a system for us. If there is no possible way to get our systems back in place, please sit down with us or have professionals sit down with us to get a plan in place for situations such as this. It could have been a different emergency where our systems went down. and also a plan of support for when they go up so that we're not so backlogged. Also, I don't know if you all are aware, but we have a communication systems for emergency situations. If there is emergency, if we go into lockdown at this very moment, you would email the parties to email on your list saying that I'm with the board and we have 26 people in the room, we have 3 kids, and we're safe. If we don't have our systems in place, I cannot communicate with the powers to say that that's where we are. And again, that may be something we need to come up with some contingency plans, but that's where we are as of today, and we never know when, as you know, we're out on Friday, we never know when emergencies will happen.
Thank you for your comments. Mr. Dilger, would you work out some things that we can restore some sort of minimal communication to address those needs as quickly as possible while the rest is being worked through?
Yeah, I'll be happy to meet with the
Thank
team.
you. Okay, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay. Do I have any, there are no more comment cards? Okay. With respect to every item of business to be discussed in closed session pursuant to Government Code 54950 and Education Code Section 35164, the Board of Directors may meet in closed session to discuss matters related to existing or potential litigation and may consider matters regarding the price and terms of payment for the purchase, sale, exchange, or lease of real property. The board may also consider personnel matters and matters related to student suspension, disciplinary action, or any other matters regarding a specific student. Tonight we have conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, and public employee discipline, dismissal, and release. So effective now, we are convening to closed session.